Hello and welcome to my special video. You're watching SVaughn82. I, of course, am Scott. Scotty, call me whatever you'd like. Please hit that like button on your way in. I got some cool books that I'm going to show you guys today in this special little video. And I got a cool little story for you guys as well. And one of the cool things about being a YouTuber is the interactions that you get to have with different people out there in the world, all over the world. And I started doing a series where I cover adult erotica in comic books and arts, and I cover underground comics. I cover artists and writers that were doing underground comic book work. And through doing so, I've had a blast. I've learned about so many different artists and writers, different creators, dating back from the 1930s all the way through present time. I've learned so much about so many different creators. And having done so, and having had such a fun experience doing that, the best thing about doing it is I get to have interactions with other people, other like-minded people that are into these creators as well, that are watching my videos, leaving comments, sharing these amazing stories with me about different parts of their life in which they read these comics and enjoyed these comics. And it's typically actually an older audience that enjoys my videos. And I really, it's my favorite part of doing this. I've said it a few times. My very favorite part of doing YouTube is the stories that they share. And some of these people are absolutely amazing people. And I've gotten to know a few. Some have joined my channel membership. And I have actually come across some really kind people out there in the world. And one of the people that I came across, and the whole reason I'm doing this video, is I actually, through doing the channel, I had one of the people that watched my Vaughn Baudet video. I did a video on Vaughn Baudet. And I'm really glad I did that because I'm a huge fan of his work now. And but after I did that video, a gentleman named Neil P. saw the video. He saw my appreciation for these books and for the artwork and underground comics and Vaughn Baudet. And he had this massive collection of heavy metal magazines that he was sitting on. Anyways, I'll read. I've got the email because I wanted to share this story. It's really a touching story. He says, "Hello, I just saw your video of Vaughn Baudet on YouTube. At 71 years old, it is time for me to downsize. I have a complete set of heavy metal magazines, possibly missing one or two at the tail end, not sure. Free for shipping and the promise of preservation. I do not want to have these magazines end up in a landfill. If you know of anyone that can keep them all together and safe, please let me know. Neil P." And I promised I would not share his full name. But Neil in California, he just wanted to find a home for this collection of heavy metal magazines. And of course, I jumped on this. And this was back before the holiday season. I jumped on this. I absolutely would love to have these heavy metal magazines. They contain so much art by all these artists that I'm covering, and I love this stuff. So of course I would love to have these and preserve them and just have them around to enjoy. So the holidays came. Didn't really think too much of it, because you get preoccupied with all the holidays, the holiday stress, and all this and that. And anyways, yesterday I hear we just had a good snow, so I heard the postman pull up at the top of my driveway. And so I walk outside not expecting anything. They have this big box. And so I grab the box and take it inside. And I open it. And lo and behold, it is about 30 of the heavy metal magazines that he promised. It is the tail end of 1979 and the full 1980 and full 1981 years of heavy metal magazine. So he started sending them to me. I cannot believe it. What a fantastic gift. And for somebody to be so kind as to, there's a lot of bad in this world, and it's a dirty world that we live in nowadays. But there still is so much good in the world. There's still kind people in the world. And I am really, really touched. I've been blown away to the point where, like, I woke up this morning and it felt like it was a dream. I had to check and make sure these were still there, just because I cannot believe the kindness. I'm blown away by Neil's kindness, and I'm blown away by the books. I just can't believe it. I wanted to do a video where I shared these with you, so that's why I'm doing this special video. I don't typically have really the time to do extra videos, working a full-time job, trying to do a Monday live stream, doing the Wednesday video no matter what every week. It's hard to do extra content, but I had to do this, and I wanted to share these books with you guys. I've got them in fresh bags and boards, and so they are looking good, looking better than ever. These have sat in storage for years, probably in Neil's storage building or garage, and I was glad to bring them inside into the warmth and put them in fresh new bags and boards. Man, they look better than ever. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you guys the books. I will go through the cover artists, and if I know anything little about the book or if it's a key issue, I will let you guys know. But we'll go ahead and start. He starts off this shipment. Now, I am waiting on another delivery. There should be probably several deliveries. I can't believe he's doing this, y'all. What a fantastic gentleman. Neil, if you see this, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. But this is the first, and we are starting at September 1979. So, September 1979, and let's see. Let me flip back. Actually, I should have had my notes ready. Okay. All right, here we go. Issue 30. This is September of 1979. Cover art by Jim Cherry. Fantastic. That's a really cool, futuristic looking cover. September 1979. That's where the stack starts here. And then we move on to issue 31. This is October of 1979. And this is actually a key issue. This is an H.P. Lovecraft special. And this has a lot of H.P. Lovecraft stories illustrated beautifully inside this magazine. And check that out. Got him on the cover there. Really, really cool. So that is issue 31. Man, I'm still just so blown away by these. This is, let's see. This is issue 32. And this, believe it or not, is a Joe Jusko cover. I'm going to have to blur this one out. But this is a Joe Jusko cover. And I actually collect Jusko cover art. So super, super happy to have this one. And I'm looking to see if this one, let's see, this contains some artwork by Mobius. It contains artwork by Vaughn and Mark Baudet and Howard Chaykin, who I got to meet this past year. And I think there is some cover art by Howard Chaykin on one of these that I am hopefully going to get signed by him this year. So hopefully, Neil, if you see this, the Howard Chaykin cover in this pile, hopefully I will be able to get this signed and show you later on in this year. So moving on, we have another really cool cover here. This one is taking place in the sky. And this is cover art by Richard Lon Cohen and John Townley. This contains artwork by Trina Robbins, female pioneer in underground comics. It also contains artwork by Arthur Saddam, who I have some autographed comics by. I think I got some Marvel Zombies covers that he did autographed by him. Let's see, next we got issue 34, and this is January of 1980. I got all these in order. So we started at September 79, and we have worked our way up to January of 1980 here. Get this cool, crazy trippy clockwork cover here. I like the pink trade dress. Just really cool. Goes great with the artwork. I'm looking to see who the cover art is. Let's see, this is Don Ivan Punchatz. I'm probably not saying that right. Punchatz. Don Ivan Punchatz. I bet. This contains more Von Baudet Zooks. This contains Howard Chaykin, more Arthur Saddam. So more artwork by some absolute legends. Got issue, let's see, this is issue 35, and this is for February of 1980. Check this cover out. That's so cool. Crazy looking eyeball with the skull. Just a lot going on, but really, really cool. I like that a lot. The cover artist on this is Patrick Curriton, and this also contains more Mobius artwork on the inside. And many other artists as well. I'm just mentioning the noteworthy artists that I noticed when I was kind of doing a little bit of research on these beforehand. March 1980, we have issue 36, and I recognize the cover art on this one, and rightfully so, because it is a John Bolton cover. I actually own some, some Epic Illustrated. That I own several issues of Epic Illustrated that John Bolton did beautiful covers on. So awesome cover art on that by John Bolton. This also contains Von Baudet and Mobius artwork on the inside. These are all really clean copies too, y'all. A lot of times when you find these heavy metal magazines in comic shops, they're charging 10, 15 bucks for like this low grade, really ratty copy. These are beautiful copies of these heavy metals. They have, I mean, you know, maybe they've been looked through, but they've been taken care of. They have definitely sat untouched for a while. You can tell, but they're looking clean in fresh bags and boards now. We got April 1980, crazy dog cover. Let's see, this is a Tony Roberts cover, issue 37. Contains more Von Baudet inside. Crazy looking dog cover there. And then next up, this is a trippy cover. This is May 1980. And this is going to be a Michael Kennerich cover. Check this out. Crazy alien Marilyn Monroe chick. And then you got the slime green trade dress. Just an awesome cover. I'm looking to see if there's anything else noteworthy. It's got Bernie Wrightson art on the inside. I think a story by Bernie Wrightson with art by him as well. So just good stuff. Check that out. Alien, four-legged Marilyn Monroe. Just crazy stuff. And here, I'm sure you guys will notice, I'm sure you probably recognize the cover art on this one. This is world-known artist H.R. Geiger. So this is I guess a key issue because it's an H.R. Geiger cover. It's got Bernie Wrightson's story and art on the inside. But man, check that out. Learned about H.R. Geiger in art class in school, in high school. So this was actually somebody we were taught about in high school. Pretty cool stuff. I think it was commercial advertisement class. So I actually took that in high school. July 1980, this is a Carol Donner cover. Carol Donner cover. Creepy cover. You got this creature with his hands on the side of this little dome helmet of this other guy. He's got this terrified look on his face. Beautiful artwork for that one. So Carol Donner on that cover. Let's see. Next up we got August 1980. And this is another Jim Cherry cover. I really like Jim Cherry. I think that his artwork is fantastic. I love the futuristic look of his artwork. Kind of has that mixed with some pinup style. I love Jim Cherry. It's really cool. Check that cover out. It's an unusual cover, but I like it a lot. So that Jim Cherry. That has a Mobius interview. And Mobius art on the inside. So Mobius interview and art. Awesome. That's really good stuff. Next up we got September of 1980. And this is a Robert Adronya cover. Robert Adronya. Beautiful scene there. Just all these covers are fantastic. And not only am I going to give these a great home and preserve them, but I love the artwork so much. I think it's pretty obvious. And I'm a super sentimental person. So the fact that somebody was kind enough in the world that they wanted me to have these, that really means something to me. That really means a lot. And this one, my grandpa, if my grandpa were still alive, he would probably fist fight me for this one. He was a huge Elvis fanatic. And for October 1980, we got this beautiful Elvis cover. And this is by Liz Behe, B-I-J-I. Special rock issue. And you can see Elvis is playing the guitar on this suit that this beautiful female is wearing. Don't know how that's going to work, but it makes for a beautiful cover. I've never seen this cover art before, but I can't unsee it now. It's just a beautiful heavy metal cover that I can't believe I've never seen before. But this is, man, that's an iconic image to me. It's just a beautiful cover. I love this one. One of my favorite in this box. So rest in peace, my grandpa. He would have absolutely loved that. And then let's see. Next up, we got November of 1980. Flip over. This is issue 44. A beautiful painted cover. I am a sucker for these amazing painted covers. And for November 1980, we got one by Hajime Soriyama. I know I'm not saying that right, but I'm trying. I tried. Let's see. We got Chris Achilleos on this cover right here. This is the December 1980. What a beautiful cover. Just censor this a little. You got some nip slip action going on there. This is beautiful. I like the orange trade dress for some reason on this too. It goes really well with the art. So there's that one. And then moving on to the next issue, we got a Robert Berger cover. This is Robert Berger. Look at the gaze in that woman's eyes. Fantastic. Fantastic cover art. Let's see. Next up, we got February of 1981. And this is, let's see, Jim Burns. Jim Burns on this cover art. Check that out. Hope you guys are enjoying checking these out as much as I've enjoyed going through them. This has been a fantastic last couple of days going through these and putting them in new bags and boards and cleaning them up. It's just been a fantastic time for me. Here's March 1981. Trippy cover art on this one. Let's see, March 1981. This is Abdul Mati Clarewine. I would almost bet I'm not saying that right. Abdul Mati Clarewine. I don't know. Abdul Mati Clarewine. Check that out. Fantastic. Fantastic. This next one's beautiful. I almost thought that this was going to be a Frazetta cover because it looks kind of Frazetta-ish to me, but I guess it's just the sci-fi element of it. This is Esteban Maroto. Fantastic Esteban cover. But it kind of has that Frazetta feel to it, I feel like. This is the one I was talking about earlier. Neil. Hopefully next time you see this book, it will be signed. This is a Howard Chaykin and Rich Corbin cover. And so I plan on having a talk. Howard Chaykin usually comes to Chattanooga once a year. Provided that he comes back this year, I'm going to get this signed. And I'm going to talk to him a little bit about this. So let you know what he says. And this might even get graded after I get it signed. This may even go off to grading because there's not a tick. Hold on. Oh, there's one little bitty tick, but still, I would still get this graded. I think I could still get a 9.6. That's pretty clean. But regardless, I mean, just to have it signed and in a beautiful case would be awesome. June of 1981. This is Mark Harrison. Mark Harrison. Angel. Let's see. I thought this one had some extra information. It's a Mark Harrison cover there. The next one, however, some of you might recognize this one. If especially if you collect heavy metal. This one is a key issue. This is issue 52. Could not find the cover artist for this one. Kind of looks similar to, who was it? What was the one? Jim Cherry. It kind of looks like it could possibly be Jim Cherry. It also looked kind of like Hajime Soriyama. That's an awesome cover. This contains Steranko's Outland, as well as a short story from Stephen King. So you got a Jim Steranko story and art, and then you have Stephen King illustrated story in this book as well. You see in the corner, Stephen King. This is July 1981. Then this is another very recognizable. We're to probably two of the bigger keys as far as heavy metal collecting. If you collect heavy metal comics for the spec, for the monetary value, the next two you're going to want to look for. This is August of 1981. Beautiful cover. I like it for the cover art. August 1981. And this is the first appearance of Tarna from the heavy metal movie. So pretty cool. First appearance there. Beautiful cover art by Chris Achilleos. And then this is probably the big boy book. This one's, I'm sure a lot of you recognize, especially if you're familiar with heavy metal. This was recognizable to me before I was familiar with heavy metal. I knew this cover. Just a very iconic cover. This cover art is by... Oh, I'm sorry. The last cover, I made a mistake, y'all. This cover was by Esteban Maroto. Esteban Maroto. I apologize. Chris Achilleos did the artwork on this cover. Now, this book's worth a little bit of money. This is worth some cheese. More sentimental value to me. I'll never let it go. But this one's worth a little bit of money, and I was very surprised that Neil sent this. Neil, thank you so much, man. You did not hold back. But this is the first cover appearance of Tarna. And what a beautiful cover appearance it is. Even down to the trade dress. I mean, that is just beautiful down to the trade dress. Fantastic. If you ever see this for a decent price, pick it up. If you see this for, I don't know, under $100 and it's in good shape, pick it up. Moving on to another fantastic cover. This is October of 1981. Awesome. Really good stuff. I love the more risque covers. This one's right up my alley. This is by cover artist Thomas Workinson. Thomas Workinson. Check that out, guys. I love it. I absolutely love that. And then moving into more science, more fantasy type stuff. We got Vicente Segrillas. Got an awesome dinosaur dragon type cover. Got the warrior with the woman saving the woman, the damsel in distress, coming off of that island. These heavy metals are something else. I mean, just so much enjoyment from looking at just the covers. That's not even flipping through the books. There is so much amazing art. I'll have to do a separate video just looking through the inside of these. I just didn't want to drag this out too long. Wrapping it up, this ends 1981. December of 81 with a Chris Stein cover. Check this out. She's got like these tribal tattoos all over her body. And I believe this, let's see, Deborah Harry meets alien artist H.R. Geiger on the inside. Lots of cool stuff going on with this book. Got just a massive stack of heavy metal magazines here. And I am so grateful. Huge shout out to Neil P. in California. Thank you so much, man, to Neil P. in California. I really appreciate you. Your kindness, your generosity is unmatched. These will be well preserved and well taken care of. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching me go through these books and blabbing on about comic books. I could obviously do this forever. It's something that I enjoy doing. Hopefully I can do little extra videos like this here and there. I will try to free up the time to do little extra stuff like this here and there, because it is enjoyable for me to film anyways. So hopefully it's fun to watch. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. I got a great new video dropping Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I also have plans for the next 2 weeks. So we got some real good videos coming up. We're going to return to adult erotica and comics, and got some real good stuff. So stay tuned. Till then, see you guys later.